What's good? What's good? I'm back. Yours truly, one and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much, much more. I'm gonna get into last night's game and the lottery picks for the NBA. And of course, I'm extremely upset right now. I'm so pissed right now. I mean, we were this close to getting the number one pick, and when I mean the Charlotte Hornets. We've had a number one pick before, which was Larry Johnson. But this, I mean, if we could have got Victor Wembanyama to go with LaMelo Ball, I would have been popping bottles all night last night. Like, I would have been celebrating all night last night. But it didn't go that way. So let's get into it. I want to pull up this game from last night. Pull this game up. Let me get into the lottery as well. Of course, we got the number 2 pick. The Charlotte Hornets did. I don't know that the number 2 pick in this draft is going to be like a difference maker. I don't know if he's really going to be a game changer. I hope that he is. We definitely need a number 2 guy with LaMelo, like a clear number 2 or clear number 1. If we even have somebody come out and be better than LaMelo, hey. Last night's game was Nuggets and Lakers. Nuggets won 132 to 126. Austin Reeves gave you 23 points, 8 assists. LeBron gave you 26 with 9 assists, 12 rebounds. Anthony Davis gave you 40 points, 3 steals, 3 assists, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. He did his thing. And Rui Hachimura gave you 17 points off the bench. It's really D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder. The backcourt didn't do shit, man. 8 points and 6 points. I mean, their backcourt got totally outplayed. Because when we get into Denver, everybody for Denver that you needed to do something, did something. You have 15 points and 10 rebounds from Michael Porter. You got 12 points, only 3 rebounds from Aaron Gordon. I'd like to see more than that. But the reason you didn't is because you had 34 and 21 34 points, 21 rebounds from Jokic, along with 14 assists. Jokic is unstoppable. All due respect to all the great defenders in the NBA right now, Jokic is unstoppable. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope gave you 21 points, 31 from Jamal Murray. I mean, like, your front court scored pretty much almost the same amount as their front court. And their backcourt demolished your backcourt 50-16 in scoring. And Bruce Brown gave you 16 points off the bench. So the Lakers backcourt have to step up, and I think they're going to make an adjustment. I saw JJ Redick. He was saying that the Lakers figured something out in the second half, and he thinks they're going to make an adjustment where Rui Hachimura probably start. So look out for that. Look out for Rui to start. Basically, put Rui on Jokic and put Anthony Davis on Aaron Gordon. So Anthony Davis can kind of float around because they had Aaron Gordon in the dunker spot, which I don't even know what that means. I guess that means you just stand underneath the goal and wait for Jokic to just lob you on alley-oop or throw it over the top to you and whatnot. Let me get into last night's the real big thing was the lottery. And of course the San Antonio Spurs ended up winning. My Hornets got number 2. I'm hearing that the Hornets are taking not Scoot Henderson, either Scoot Henderson or this other guy. But this is the order of the picks for the lottery last night. San Antonio number 1, Charlotte number 2, Portland number 3. Who I hear is interested in trading that for a established, I guess for a star player. Maybe trade the number 3 player to like a number 3 pick to probably like the Wizards or something for Bradley Beal or I don't know. Maybe they go after Mikal Bridges for Brooklyn. He put up 30 points a game last year. Maybe him aside Dame Lillard or him, Dame Lillard, and Anthony Simons. Maybe they go after Siakam or I don't know. Who they going to go after for the I'm just seeing like Bradley Beal maybe. Bradley Beal. I'm not seeing a lot of people that they could trade the number 3 pick for, except like Bradley Beal or something. That ain't gonna get him over the hump. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing who they're gonna trade the number 3 pick for. Do they trade it to Phoenix for DeAndre? I don't know. And Chris Paul put Dame Lillard at 2 guard. None of this makes sense. The more I look at it, the more I go down these teams, none of it makes sense of trading the number 3 pick for who right now? Zach LaVine? Would the Bulls do that? DeMar DeRozan? I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of guys. James Harden? Are they trading? Come on. Jaylen Brown? I doubt it. Boston ain't trading. If Boston gets rid of Jaylen Brown for the number 3 pick, they're retarded, man. They're dumber than a bag of bricks. So yeah, you got Portland at number 3, Houston at number 4, Detroit at number 5. And what's crazy is both of them needed Wembanyama too, because they're still the sorriest teams in the league next year, even when they get the 4th and the 5th pick. Orlando, this is interesting. Orlando has the number 6 pick and the number 11 pick. Could they package dope? Maybe Portland. Maybe they could package the 6 and 11 to trade with Portland for the 3rd pick. That just sounds like something very interesting, though. Trading 11th and the 6th for the 3rd pick. And Dallas got the 10th pick, of course. Washington's got the 8th pick. See, that's the thing. Washington's at the 8th pick. Portland could trade Washington, trade Bradley Beal in the 8th pick for the 3rd pick and maybe Anthony Simons. I don't know. Indiana's got the 7th pick. OKC has a 12th pick. They got that's the thing. OKC came out with another lottery pick. And OKC's last late lottery pick came out to be the 2nd runner-up for Rookie of the Year. New Orleans got a lottery pick 14, 13. I mean, yeah. I don't know that there's a lot of this draft is really top heavy though. Maybe it's Brandon Miller and I think Scoot Henderson is 2nd and 3rd supposedly. I don't know if any one of those guys really has the wow factor to me that they're really going to change a franchise. It's really just Victor Wembanyama, and that's it. Charlotte better get the best player available. I know that much. I definitely see, man, maybe Orlando and Portland probably making some moves. OKC at the 12th pick, they could be trading that out, making some moves because they got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they got Josh Giddey, they got Jalen Williams, I think his name is, the runner-up for Rookie of the Year. They still got Chet Holmgren coming back next year, who didn't play. We can see what he could be. If Chet Holmgren can actually be Rookie of the Year next year, or runner-up or rookie, that's the thing. Chet Holmgren's going to have to compete with Victor Wembanyama for Rookie of the Year. because I don't think they're gonna. I think since he didn't play at all, his rookie season will be next year. I think literally be next year. He'll compete with Victor Wembanyama. If he could just get runner-up of rookie of the year behind Victor Wembanyama, they could have 2 runner-up rookie of the years, back-to-back years to go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Josh Giddey and Lou Dort. I like OKC's odds, man. I like their odds. You're going to see a lot of trades this draft, a lot of movement. And then, of course, the 15th, the 30th picks, you got Atlanta. Utah actually has what are they at? They got the 9th pick and the 16th. Does Utah trade the 9th pick and the 16th for the 3rd pick with Portland? You know, maybe Portland wants to try to get 2 picks. Who knows? Lakers got the 17th pick. Charlotte also has the 27th pick from Denver. So we got the 2nd and the 27th pick. But Charlotte better make some moves, man. If I'm Charlotte, I might well put that pick out in the market and see what I could get for it. See what I could get for the 2nd pick. See if I could get a Bradley Beal type player for a 2nd pick. Or better than, or Zach LaVine or something like that. I don't know. Just put it out there because I don't know how much time we have left with LaMelo Ball. If we could have got Victor Wembanyama, it probably could have sealed the deal for us keeping LaMelo Ball. I could imagine LaMelo Ball and Victor Wembanyama alley-oops. I know there's a lot of people that's thinking the NBA, especially North Carolina, that's thinking the NBA is rigged since the Spurs got it. The Spurs have only had 3 number 1 picks in 8 time. I think we've only had 1 or 2. I think we might have had 2. I think Kemba Walker was the number 1 pick when we picked him. And we've had a number 3 pick. We've had, I think Alonzo Mourning was a number 3 pick. Sometimes I do feel like it's rigged. It's rigged against us. Like they don't want Charlotte to come up. And you would think when Jordan was a majority owner of Charlotte that they would want Charlotte to be something, man. But at the same time, man, no big superstar wants to come to Charlotte. I love North Carolina. It's my home. But no big superstar wants to come to Charlotte any more than a big superstar would go to Utah in free agency, Cleveland in free agency, because Donovan Mitchell was traded. That's the thing. Big superstars don't leave small markets and go to other small markets. They go to bigger markets. And nobody wants to come to Charlotte. So it's imperil that we rely on drafted. We have to come up like the Warriors. The Warriors were nobody before they drafted Steph Curry, Draymond, Clay. They were nobody. There were guys who traded for superstar players. Every now and then drafted them, but they would leave. Gilbert Arenas left them for the Wizards for more money. That's the thing. He left Golden State. He left California to go to the Wizards. Small market team. Yes, DC, but small market. Teams like Charlotte, it's in peril that we get draft picks, that we win in the draft. And we've been losing like crazy. We've drafted Adam Morrison. Terrible. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, terrible. Cody Zeller, terrible. For as high as these people were drafted, terrible. Now, our last few picks have been kind of doing all right. Bridges, Miles Bridges was doing pretty good until he had the court cases. LaMelo Ball is panned out. PJ Walker had a pretty good year this year. We still don't know what book night could be. We need whoever we get in the draft, we need them to pan out. They got to be a difference maker, without a doubt. I mean, they have to be a difference maker. We need a Anthony Edwards type of player, man. We need an Anthony Edwards type of impact player, man, if we're going to turn this ship around, which I don't think we will. No. I'm so depressed. I'm so sad. I'm so upset, man. We were this close to the number one pick, Victor Wembanyama. If we would have Victor Wembanyama, man, this would be a different podcast today. I would be like, yo, we're the best. We're going to win. We're going all the way. I would be celebrating. But number 2 pick, man, is just not enough, man. It's not enough for Charlotte. And, I'm not surprised we got the number 2 pick because I told my boy, I think we got a better chance than 2 of these 3 teams in the top 3 to get the number 1 pick because normally they got a 14% chance, all 3 of them, and 2 of those teams normally get bounced down and teams move up. So the Spurs had a 14% chance. They stayed in it. Detroit and Houston moved down. They're going to suck again next year. And Charlotte, we had to settle with number 2. Whoopie-doo. Yeah, I just hope that whoever we get becomes a difference maker. I seriously doubt it. But no reason to celebrate. We only got the number 2 pick. Let me see. Who do I got tonight? It's in Boston. Jimmy Butler. I'm picking Miami tonight. I'm picking Miami tonight. And for Lakers Nuggets series, I'm going with the Nuggets. I think, seeing what I saw last night, I'm thinking D'Angelo Russell and, oh boy, they're not going to show up enough. Austin Reeves, he had a good game the first game. He's going to need a good game all throughout the series. LeBron, AD, they're going to need Rui Hachimura to do what he did last night, this whole series, because I just see too much balance on Denver. Too much balance for Lakers to win this, man. Once again, sad day in North Carolina. We got to settle with number 2 pick in the NBA draft. Could have had Victor Wembanyama, number 1 pick, but we got screwed. Once again, I'll thank you for tuning in, Paul Pickett Podcast, and I'm out.